Come with me on one of my favorite things to do, which is the Camellia Walk. This is a few weeks ago on a beautiful day, and I love walking down these gravel paths, and the camellias are absolutely breathtaking. Look at that. Oh my gosh, so beautiful. There are so many different varieties, and this fountain, the view standing here at the end of the fountain is one of my favorites because you can see all the way down the lawn to what was the original Huntington home, which are now galleries. And I absolutely love walking out here. I love to cross over and go over. There's a north side walk and a south side walk, and look at these camellias. They are absolutely just blooming
Camellia
off the
walk.
trees, and it's such a nice walk. The smell is so fragrant. Look at this beautiful pink one. I should get the names of all of these because they do have a plaque, but as you're walking down, it is the most peaceful, beautiful walk. Oh, look at this pink one. Beautiful. I ended up taking a few photographs after this. So next up, you're going to see all the beautiful flowers that are blooming. Every kind of different camellia on the north side and south side I've compiled into a really great slideshow. So you'll see those pictures coming up right after this. Now we're going to head over to the actual Huntington Gallery. This used to be a home, and I love some of the things in here. This is the old furniture, some of my favorite books, and huge tapestries on the walls. I love the flooring. And I love to get close up on these and really look into the book cabinets and see what is there. They have some amazing exhibits here, and I always like to look up close and check out the writing. From Bronte to Butler. Look at these beautiful books. At one time, this was the largest library in the world. Let's head upstairs to a few more of my favorite exhibits. I love to get a look down on the right. We're going to look through these windows, and I love to see the fountain and the beautiful view through these casement windows going all the way to the mountains. Really beautiful lawn. This is all Wedgwood. Some of my favorite pieces here in this little hallway. I love it. Love the old vintage tile there. I love this deep black color, and just some of these colors are the black, the white. On the other side, there was like a green and blue. I really am always inspired by Wedgwood. I have a few pieces. Oh, I love that fireplace. I love that. This is all French. Really, really reminds me of all of the Disney stuff. There was a really great exhibit here talking about how all of this was inspired by trips to France, things they purchased in France, and I absolutely love how they show you where they used it. I tried to give you a view of each room, the beautiful furniture, and this fireplace. I mean, the fireplaces are huge and stunning. And I love the use of paint and how it saturates the different rooms. Look at these beautiful, oh my gosh. You can see the paint strokes on each different painting. Let's head to the other side of the building upstairs where they've taken some items that have been in storage and put them out. I love different labels and paper and art. Oh, I love that sculpture right there. But these are different stories from the library. I love to peek in this room and see books, papers, things that they've framed, and just really beautiful. I haven't seen some of these before, and I love to just get a close up, an old diploma, some labels. I love anything that's floral or with fruit. And then heading into the room right next to this, there's some permanent display wood pieces and furniture. Oh, I love these, and this lamp that hangs. I really love that fixture. These like deco glass globes, this hutch. There's a great English tiles here with the story of Cinderella that's just one of my favorites. Heading into this room, there's a Diego Rivera that has never been on display that they put out here. I love the paint color as you go into this room. It's almost like a light brownish purple. It looks so great with this piece. I love these sculptures and the way that the light comes down and creates shadows on them. Really just beautiful, fine art sculptures. I'm a sucker for anything wood, and I love to look close up at these with that little floral detail. These are all new pieces that have been taken out of the archives and hung up, and Just beautiful colors. I like to head down this little part of the hallway. Look at that little beautiful kind of chapel stained glass window. This is one of my favorite spots to contemplate, spend a few minutes. I come down to the bottom of the stairs and I just love to take that in. Now we're heading down into one of the main galleries where Blue Boy is, and this is a very popular gallery. I love the juxtaposition of antique art and some modern mixed together in this room with these big portraits of the Huntington family members. Really stunning silk wallpaper. I love this room. It's a great place to sit and just take in this artwork. This is the same artist who did the Obama portrait, and I love it juxtapositioned across from Blue Boy on the other end. Heading downstairs out of that room, we're heading through what was the formal dining room. And these beautiful, beautiful Edmund de Waal pieces are in what was a little office as you're heading out. And I love the woodwork on the walls with this really modern white. These are new exhibition pieces that have just been added in here. Really interesting. Let's head out and head over to this other garden area. There's that beautiful view again. Look at that with the mountains in the back. I love to see what plantings are over here by the flagpole and the arbors. This is a really amazing hummingbird garden, and you'll often see bird photographers over coming up in this area. There's that beautiful American flag. Right in here, there's always hummingbirds, and it's interesting to see what they've planted in the different seasons. This heads over into some other modern and American art galleries, but just outside, I love to see what kind of plantings are here. Really beautiful. There's always people sitting over on these benches in these areas and really taking in the flowers here because this is a really popular hangout area for people who love to see the flowers. Let's head into the rose garden. It's the end of the season and they're going to start cutting the roses back. So I love to stop in here, take in these beautiful different varieties of vines that are growing up through the trellises. And look, they've already started cutting back some of the roses. These beautiful purple iris are some of my favorite. I love irises. So let's see if my favorite, which is called Perfume Factory, is still here. Oh, look, there's a couple of Perfume Factory roses still here. I love coming over and smelling these. They're so fragrant.
It's 37 an hour for one person.
Look at the beautiful, beautiful pink flowers on the book. Oh my gosh. This is some of my favorite this time of year is all of those beautiful pink blossoms. There's some roses here. These are the last of the roses, so I thought I would give you some of the beautiful views of some of the minis and some of the large ones as we head over into the Chinese and Japanese gardens.
Dick Clark. My favorite, 4th of July.
This is 4th of July. It's a climbing. It's my favorite. I always look for the 4th of July. Okay, let's turn around and check out the beautiful faux bois. You know, I love that concrete made to look like wood. This view, oh, look at that little guy running over. We're going to head down this faux bois stairway over to the Japanese garden. I always love to see the koi right here and just take in a little solitude, stay for a moment, and enjoy the fish. Just inside this Japanese house, they always have a really interesting floral display. So I like to look at the architecture and take in what floral display they have sitting inside. You're welcome to just hold that for me if you like. I love heading through this bamboo. You can hear the water coming down the mountainside right here. It's such a refreshing, beautiful sound. Look at this beautiful stonework that we're walking on. They have some little inlet chairs that they've built where you can sit like little benches in the wall. I love the stonework all through the Huntington. This is the dryscape garden, and I love how they do this without leaving footprints. It's so contemplative and enjoyable to sit on these benches and just take in this beautiful display. I love it. This leads back to one of the bonsai garden areas, and I love to just peek in and see what's blooming. Different kinds of bonsai trees are blooming at different times of the year, and this little camellia, so beautiful. Look at that little myrtle. These are so expensive, so amazing that people have donated them and let the team here care for them. Heading back out of this area, you know my favorite is going to come up right here. And look at the beautiful stonework and concrete work here. It's stunning. But we're going to come up to those stones from the Eel River that somebody donated to the Huntington, and I always love to put my hands on these and take in these beautiful stones. Look at these beautiful trees with all the pink flowers. This comes up around some Japanese little houses they have here on display, walking around the back garden. I love these huge pine trees. I'm a sucker for big trees, and I like to often look up. And the bamboo types, this beautiful walkway that heads down and over into the Chinese garden. There are so many camellias blooming along this walkway. Look at the different kinds of stonework, so beautiful as we're heading into the Chinese garden now, and the tea house. This goes out to the lagoon where I always like to see what kind of fish are out here. There's a lot of people here today, so I try to get around the people taking pictures, maybe go a walkway I haven't gone to before. And again, that little stonework on these walkways is, look, it's so different. Every 10 feet, there's something different there to see on the walkways. Those rocks are imported from China. And I love how this area comes alive with what's blooming, some different stone walkways. And look at that beautiful vista out to the water. So pretty.
Yeah, fortunately, my couple of buddy, I didn't go around Dimitri, one of Tony who and John both forces. We were on our way, we were at our way, and so that's us. So probably like people on the way,
Here comes some of my favorite big trees. Oh my gosh. I love conifers, and I love the smell of these beautiful conifers in the sun. Again, we're going to come over a little bridge here, and I always love to see, are there fish hanging out right below, or, you know, sometimes you just look over and you see the fish there. I don't see any here today. Let's take in the beautiful pink blooms of these trees. Look at how beautiful this is. Love it. Big giant trees. The smell right along here is so fantastic. There's something blooming that is always the most fragrant smelling. Trees. Oh, this fragrance of flowers right here is amazing. The smell is like ginger and cinnamon. So yummy. Looks like they got some plantings in here. Oh, the plantings look pretty. Oh, the redwood mulch smells so good. Let's head into the conservatory where they always have some orchids right up at the front. There's the corpse flowers getting ready to bloom for this year, but here's these orchids. These are those award-winning orchids, and I just love to see what they have on display here. Beautiful. I like to come down this walkway, which is rainforest plants, down into the very bottom. And at the very bottom, there's just this beautiful water tank filled where you can see fish and hear the water dripping. All of these different flowers are so beautiful. Come with me while we walk down.
you know, Japanese garden is not.
I always like to see this guy here with the purple flowers and get a really good close-up on what's blooming. He is one of my favorites, so I'll come around and get another shot. And then we can just tuck in and see what's going on with this beautiful little water area. I love the sound of being in this area. It's total tropical rainforest, aquatic plant life. You can see down underneath and then look up to the beautiful plants and trees going up. These are all the corpse flowers, like little shop of horrors that are going to turn into stinky plants. I've always wanted to live in a conservatory and have one at my house, so let's take a close-up on all the cool tropical plants they have blooming around here.
Wait, is this a whole other room?
哇塞，发现这么买的。
Heading outside, let's go back to what they've opened. I think they call it the kitchen garden. Yes, they've opened this area back here, and this was all the original orange grove. And I haven't been back here, so let's see what they've got going on. Really interesting. Lots of gourds and plants. There's some of those original beautiful orange trees. The sign says they donate these to local pantries that need food. And there's some of the original photographs that used to be the original orchards.
Donated to Food Forward.
I love this like rainbow tile on the steps and this cool, look at that dude. Really great area they put in here. It's attached to the kids garden in the back and the kids play area, so I like to just wander around here and enjoy these little artful touches with all the greenery. Here's some of the kids area. I love to be a big kid and just walk through. Looks like they're having a private event here, but you know me, I'll just walk in, check out these vendors for these beautiful orchids. Oh, that's like $75. Look at some of these. Some of these are beautiful. I wonder how they travel with these things in the car because they're so delicate. Looks like they're having a really fancy lunch. So let's head out. And of course, I always stop by the gift shop on the way out to just see what display. And after the Christmas display, look at how beautiful this is with all the pink blossoms. And I love to show you all of the cherry blossom stuff that they have here. And it's just the most interesting original gifts. Note cards and cups and pens. So let's enjoy some of the things they have in the gift shop.
I tried to find it this morning and I just didn't allow myself time.
I paid a lot of money for it for my office chair. Besides the fact that it was really good, like ergonomics. Yeah. But it comes in a food box so that it doesn't. So like,
Oh wow, look at those gorgeous
I couldn't resist all of these Christmas ornaments they have on sale, 70% off. I wanted to buy all of them. They are so beautiful. Where else do you see? Look at these beautiful mushrooms. Oh, strawberries. I love all of these ornaments. They're stunning. I just want to go back and buy one of everything. Okay, you know me. I always head into the Red Park Cafe, get a little ice cream as I head out. I got chocolate dipped strawberry and mocha almond fudge, and it was another amazing day at the Huntington. And here, when I get home, look how excited Penelope is to see me. She is so happy. I am, taking down my Christmas display stuff at home. The lights came down last weekend, and there's my baby. Thanks for joining me.